What ruined your relationship with your father? My dad was a single father, and I was his only child. He worked hard to provide for me, and I was always grateful for that. But as I got older, I started to notice that he was becoming more and more controlling. He would constantly check my phone, monitor my social media, and even track my location. I felt like I had no privacy, and it was suffocating. I tried to talk to him about it, but he would always brush it off, saying that he was just trying to protect me. Things came to a head when I was 16. I had a boyfriend, and my dad didn't approve of him. He thought he was a bad influence, and he forbade me from seeing him. I was furious. I felt like my dad was trying to control every aspect of my life. I started sneaking around to see my boyfriend, and my dad found out. We had a huge fight, and I ended up running away from home. I stayed with my boyfriend for a few days, but eventually I went back home. My dad and I didn't speak for weeks. Eventually, we started talking again, but things were never the same. I moved out as soon as I turned 18, and we barely spoke after that. A few years later, I found out that my dad had been diagnosed with cancer. I went to see him in the hospital, and we had a long talk. He apologized for being so controlling, and I forgave him. We made amends, and I was grateful for that. He passed away a few months later, and I was devastated. I wish I could have had more time with him, but I'm glad we were able to reconcile before he died.